feel I have the need to apologize once again, but it bears repeating. I apologize for that. That I it's bad enough I had to put off different projects before. Damned if I have to do that again this year. Or miss whatever schedule I'm trying to make for myself so that things are more organized. They're not organized. Oh, geez, they're not organized at all. With that being said, I'm actually able to, like, no, don't jinx it. Like, let's not jinx it. I sincerely hope I can get through this. It's more with feeling. Once more with pride. Once more with less failure. I'm getting myself fucked up again. Okay. Much better. Much better. And I did test out the audio in game before, and yeah, even at the levels I previously had them at, it would have still been too loud. Thankfully. Okay, we're actually good now. There we are. And no audio delay. Perfect. Okay. Wait, hold up. It's fine. That's where the audio is currently at. I'll look to medium because I'm not sure how well I can do with this. Well, it can still crap the bed itself as it looks too. That. Oh. You know, part of me really wants to rebind controls, but like, I've already spent 26 hours playing the game to get used to the controls. I'm not sure how much rebinding is going to help me. I did have it on the page, right? No! I'm pretty sure it gives me an option if I start a new game. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we can actually start this properly. There's a bug which I'm actually not able to know how well it is. Wait, it's actually still 2. I guess I'm gonna have to do a bit more adjusting then. I'm gonna have to just roll with it, just facing it. I having the control and having the potatoes. You know, now that I'm seeing this, rewatching the intro again, after having gone through from start to finish, trying to understand as much. Also, how is it still too fucking loud? Like, I'm checking this in fucking OBS in real time. That still seems like it's so fucking loud. Either that or I'm way too fucking quiet.
近き未来に会えんこと。死体を片付けるのは面倒だけど、魂は無事脈流に戻ったみたいだな。行こう。もう一度確認して家に帰ろう。
Oh, you know what? Shit. Wasn't there like... No. I could have sworn there was an option to turn off the toy. Oh well. That's upsetting. Now, of course, I gotta remember. Because I'm kind of fresh off of completing this from, like, a completed save file.
私たちが紅の森で無事にだから俺たちも働いて恩を返してるんはあ、全部あの大爆発。先生はその
Oh, you know what? That does remind me. I never did... On my other file, I never did come back to get this. Whoops. I will say this, though. For as long as it took me to actually get used to it, because... Because much as they do try to point out, like, hey, here's how to do this thing. The thing that I never could get as much of a hold of until I ended up having to practice it a lot was the fact that after each jump, you can actually delay your fall. Like, while you're attacking in midair. And there's gonna be quite a few things you're gonna be getting that requires you to actually make sure you understand how your platforming works. And, you know, actually making sure you can actually keep aggression going during fights. Thankfully, that should not be a problem for me at this point. What might be a problem is the fact that I am probably going to go through this from start to finish and only realizing, oh yeah, I've only played more. Because I kind of wanted to see what the story had in mind from start to finish. Making sure I actually know what the fuck I was doing. Because when I started going through this on my own, it's like, oh, this is gonna take some getting used to. And it's probably gonna be a while before I'm actually competent. I say as I mess up simple jumps. Also, I didn't select. It's nice for me since I'm still using the same old Switch Pro controller that I've had for years. That thing's up the map. It's something that I actually didn't realize up until after getting as much as I could for like the endings and getting New Game Plus and all that. So I didn't realize folks had already made like maps and shit for like where everything is. Because I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think Vernal Edge had that. There was some like indication of doing stuff, but like nowhere to the level of detail that Afterimage had. And that was when I realized, oh no, I missed quite a lot. I missed quite a lot, and I'm probably nowhere near getting to 100%. If I ever do that at some point, which probably isn't. Yeah, I get used to seeing stuff like this. Man, if only we had some kind of a stop. No. And I'm gonna say this right now, but not getting to that sort of thing. No, that's much later. Yeah, we're not gonna get to stuff like that until much later anyway. Shit, I didn't even realize it's like, oh yeah, I can go on water. Nope. Like, something that you would think you would be able to do in a lot of other games, actually. Yeah, about that. Now, it is, yeah, it is a boss. So, what I actually wanted to try and do and see if I could, like, oh yeah, because we don't have much yet. Yeah, even stuff like aesthetic outfits actually getting buffs is something I didn't realize. Oh my gosh, see, it is like Dark Souls. There's multiple rings. No. Yeah, we don't even have, well, yeah, no, we don't even really have a parry. So it's not entirely tricky. I would make the joke that it's as wide as the fucking ocean, but like, we can't even really enter any bodies of water until we're practically near the end of it. And I wish I was kidding, because by the time you get to the point where they tell you at the beginning, chances are you're not going to be able to reach there until like you're practically near the end. And because my dumbass thought it would be a great idea to do things in a completely different order. Like, no, seriously, I didn't realize I had completely sequence broken where I was actually going, because I thought, oh, I must be going the right way. Nope. Things were a lot harder than it had to be when I was doing stuff like that. Okay, no, seriously, now to actually see if I can actually do this. Oh, no. No. Yeah, no, that's the fight you actually have to lose. I was thinking, oh no, I can actually see if it's anything for competing it. No. No, you get jack and shit. And it is indeed broken. Like, it started off not as bad, since you're kind of just getting into the thick of it.
ここは村の
It's probably gonna be more noticeable by the time we get to about
さっき確かに
like the midpoint of like the map,
なぜ
basically.
魂の海に送られないのしかも井戸から帰ったわけでもないもしかしてこの力があれば自分で鉱脈の結び目から帰
We'll have to adjust the audio again.
へえ大した贈り物じゃないか
My apologies for adjusting the volume back and forth, but like
試してみる村の入り口にどうしてこんな危険な怪物
probably one of the weirdest pet peeves of mine with the game is the fucking audio balance. Like sometimes it feels like it's too low, sometimes it feels like it's too fucking high. But yes, these confluences are bonfires. And funnily enough, it isn't the only game that has like bonfires that are named confluences. Something if I had a nickel.
覚えのない気配だしかも現実で身を隠してる敵意はないようだけどまた聖火隊かそれも一番厄介な記憶水晶のかけらが共鳴しているなるほどまだあいつら何のこと覚えてないのあなたと同じ格好のやつにはなぜなの彼女に懐かしさを感じる頭の中
That is practically hardly ever explained until you get to basically one of the what is closest to the true ending. Not regarding New Game Plus any.
あの言葉はどういう意味考えてる暇はない
Probably something else I should probably mention, but it's probably not going to be relevant until not much later. Because it does kind of have to do with who she is, but like, well, both in regards to both Renee and let's just say there's not even just one version of her. Disregarding the fact that she, again, missing a simple jumps. Disregarding the fact that she doesn't necessarily remember who or what she's actually supposed to be. Oops. I think it's much else. Help. Something I'd probably... Yeah, I might as well mention it. Like, I think I've played a bunch of games where there's a lot of the soundtrack that's like very somber. There's the sort of melancholy to each, like the tone of it. Metroid kind of has that as well. With like stuff like Green Brimstone, or Lower Green Brimstone, excuse me. And it's still like one of the more recognizable tracks in the entire game, in the entire series. So much so that it's got multiple versions of that song, including in Metroid Prime and Metroid Dread, even. Wait. Actually... Oh, the sub-weapon is straight up just the magic. I thought the sub-weapon was like, here's your sword and here's your other weapon that may or may not be also be a sword. I can't really say I tried too much of the katana. It's not. I probably should. At the very least, have it be like. Have it be different from like. The playthrough I had where. The weapons I ended up using were like the regular sword and the dual blades. It was like, oh, there's a scythe. I want to try out the scythe. Nope. Or at least not as much as I thought it would. Those are basically your homeward bones. But no, I didn't realize how much I would actually not be into like the scythes. Or the whip for that matter, because there's also a whip. Then I realized, oh, the pace at which you actually get new types of those weapons is kind of really fucking slow. And because I was really like conserving the amount of times I would get like upgrade materials, which we'll get to. Like, I spent very little time actually upgrading my weapons and stuff. So I was like, I don't know how much I'm going to get it in the long run, so I might as well save it. Yeah, there's a scythe. But like, you would think this. Because like, oh yeah, I'm going to need like a long range weapon, that's fine. Like, switch between that and the whip as my sub weapon, and then have something else for the main weapon for the time being. Yeah, it sadly didn't stick. Excuse me. Sadly didn't stick out for me. Not that the katanas really did, because like God knows how many games I end up sticking with a katana because of how many times it's like, oh, I'm using a dex build. Oh, look, there's a katana. It's a dex weapon. That's happened with any Dark Souls game, as well as with Elden Ring. It's like, no, I'm good. And I wish I could be like, oh no, then why not try stuff like the Great Sword? I don't know how comfortable I am with the Great Sword. Like, the dual blades just fit for me. Kind of like how I felt with playing Monster Hunter. Yeah, no, she gone. Yeah, even stuff like echoes and memos give you experience. Okay. Too bad we're not going to be messing with spells until the next area at the minimum. Yeah, these also have like area, like, if it's not the NPCs that give the area name, it's the echoes. I also showed was like, yeah, I was taking a look at some of the stuff that you can get with stuff like the katana. It's like, because even these have stuff like weapon, like combination stuff. It's like, as awesome as that is, I've never, like, even stuff like the Great Sword is like, oh, you would think that would be cool because there's actually some stuff to the great sword. I just never bothered. Mostly because, like, by the time I got to a point in, like, endgame, it's like, oh, the sword is actually really fucking good. It's like, yeah, no, they want to encourage you to use other weapons. But then, like, one of the strongest weapons you can have in the game, as far as I ended up reading about, was the fucking sword. Just the basic sword. And that's a bit of a problem. Because I very much like the dual blades. Maybe I should, like, at least for this playthrough, because I actually want to try something different. Especially considering how many different types of great swords they end up giving. I might want to try and, like, do something different with this playthrough, since I've already done the one that I did on my own. With the sword and dual blades. I'll probably end up still using the sword because, again, really seems like they want to encourage you to use it. But also because of how many fucking great swords they end up giving. I'll try to mess around with the great sword. Yeah, not yet. Because what I ended up doing was, I ended up with quite a bit of talent points. Like, I'm not sure what I want to invest in. I'm going to hold off on it. I hold off to about the point where I got, I want to say, like, by the time I got to the investing path, it's like, yeah, no, I'm going to have to start investing points in stuff. Yeah, oh, you're funny. Yeah, no, we're not going to be going anytime soon. Because that would be a brilliant idea. Because I was thinking, oh man, I'm going to need like a wall jump, or double jump, or a high jump, or something like that. Turns out I was right on a lot of it. But the high jump was actually more or less a shine spot that functioned as a high jump. Yeah, no, she's fine. Literally, all she did was put her in a way that she could actually be revived. Wait, hold on. I just realized now. You mean something like this? That totally isn't a hit whatsoever fucking ever. No, we're basically out of the fucking woods. Well, I say out of the woods, but it's meant to be a desert. You don't see much of it as a desert until you get to, like, I want to say around here, because there's actually a bit of it as a desert. And yes, you did see that. That's basically your bloodstain. Any experience you gain before that time you die, you just regain it back if you head back there. Too bad, there's no real way to get back there. At all. No. It's not happening, Chief. Sorry. Like, it kind of just feels weird. And it probably shouldn't. Like, it probably feels really fucking good, and I'm just an idiot. But, like, this is actually kind of cool. Like, little bits like this. It just looks so fucking good. Kind of wish that this was a thumbnail instead. But, hindsight's 2020. That being said, I'm pretty sure this is where you get the other weapons as well. This, like, Awakening pretty much just means you can upgrade your weapons. And you can only really upgrade them up to 3 times since it's just a regular bomb, the dim bombs. Then the mysterious bombs and the exotic ones. And some weapons will straight up just have different effects depending on which one you're upgrading. Wait until they'll describe which one it is. Really should start. But, like, I don't have the weapon I want to use yet. The weapon type I want to use it. And I'm not talking about the dual blades, I already did that. Manton did file. But I did. Actually, no, I did use the sights, but, like, by the time I got to that point, it was kind of barely. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah, you can just deflect. You can actually deflect projectiles. That's nice. But no, I was actually going to mention, like, yeah, even something that would normally be as basic as, say, a slide. We don't have that yet. Oh. Yeah, we actually talk about the book now. Like, this. You would think I would actually stick with this, because I actually do like the weapons. Especially stuff like that. Like, very fucking finesse. But, like, uh-oh. Yeah, they did that. But, like, I don't know, I just never found that many whips I actually want to use. And by the time I got to, like, a decent whip I want to actually use as, like, as a secondary weapon, I've already moved on to, like, different types of weapons I want to use instead. You see that, bub? Yeah, that would have been an important clue that I wish I had kept. Because you'll get to a point where you'll end up facing one of the Goliaths. Pyro Goliaths. And it's like, it one-shots you no matter how much HP you have. And you need a certain item from that bird. And I straight up forgot because by the time I got to that Goliath, it's like, what do I need it from again? Oops. Because, yeah, you do actually fight that bird. And also, I keep forgetting that you can't dash through things. Yeah, even stuff like that. You don't have iframes for, like, your dashes here. That's something you gotta get. Once again, much later. Yep. Wrong direction. It's actually not up there. It's down here. Just keep in mind that little hollow over there. You know what? I'm gonna do something. I don't want to. At least for like the the very inner bits of Iron Sword. And then you can upgrade it further, which you're gonna need to be high level. But at least for the initial bits, you can actually just like plop some points in. Or never mind, you need to be level 20. Whoops. Because yeah, even stuff like movement speed, attack speed, all that can actually be upgraded with equipment. But at least for this, you can actually do that here. There you go. Still holding up because you know what's very tempting to do? Actually, since it's something I never did. Any of the bit that I actually... Yeah, stuff like that. That's actually some of the things I actually do like with the whip. Like, I'm very tempted to, like, take at least a bit of time to, like... Come on. To, like, grind out a bit because... There's gonna come a point in time where you're actually not gonna have an excess of talent points. Not unless you buy some of the stuff for it. I love how even that gets deflected. Oh no, I'm still ducking. Still manages to hit it anyway. These guys actually do drop a sword. Are they gonna drop it? Probably not. I have no doubt in my mind they're not gonna drop it because fucking rare drops are never my... Say in any game that I've played. Not a single bit. Oh, you know what? Apparently I seem to be fucking forgetting that these fucking exist. This shaking my head at this point. That was bad. That was so fucking bad. Did you already forget that I had that tutorial about dashing? Man, I can't seem to stop running into things. sure hope that's not going to be a pain in the ass in a later bit. We're not going to have things that you're running into. We're also going to have things that are just take up entire bits of the room. Because they take up so much space. Oh, look at that. We just did a big giant circle. Oh, right, I forgot. There you go. So goofy, but like... Oh! Yeah, it's not they dropped the sword. No. I'm not sure if I can say this is going more smoothly than the first time I was doing this, but like... I'm definitely not fumbling around like an idiot. I say as I'm about to die. Okay. No. Let's not. I'm already playing really stupidly. Let's not conclude it with a death. Wait. If we could like drop your sword, that would be amazing. That would be fucking stellar if you did. You know what? No, they're probably not going to drop it. I'm going to find something else before they end up dropping anything. Oh. Not really how little damage I'm really doing right now because wait, can I? No, that's for I think either that it's for like a health or a mana upgrade. This, yeah, there's a keeper up there which we will not be able to do much with, like, at all. It's a death trap, basically. Just weird. Not gonna drop his sword. I will, however, get what's up at the top of this. Fuck. I can't tempo teabag. For the life of me. Afterimage acquired, roll credits. Like, they're like basically passive like abilities you can put on. Or in regards to what we can actually do, extra abilities we can do to like do stuff. Like I mentioned, a double jump. The slide. Going underwater. And I don't mean like swimming underwater, just going underneath it. And whatever double jump you have at that point, it's basically a space jump underwater. You. I just forgot how quickly you level up during these early bits. Because by the time you get to like level 40 or 50, it slows down to a crawl. Like, so bad. Like, to the point where you actually do have to grind because it's so slow. You know what, there's something I did forget, because you actually do fight him. This fucking ooh. I forgot you fight him, this fucking ooh, that's insane. You know, something that's actually going to be very important by the end of the game. And I wish I was joking. And she holds back like a motherfucker as well. Like, it is so much harder by the time you actually have to fight it for real. Oh dear. I was about to say, is she stuck? Oi.
この程度か弱い弱すぎるこれでは
Wait, yeah, no, I am definitely missing something. Because first one of the things you get is like a. Or maybe I'm thinking of a much later thing. No. You know, what am I thinking? The fucking first spell you get isn't even heal. I'm an idiot. It's probably the closest thing we have to a hub, but like, kind of, not really. It's the closest thing to it, though. Because a lot of the NPCs come back over here. Again with the 10 bombs. We're gonna use them eventually. I'm just really, really holding out to when I'm actually gonna need to. Because you get quite a bit. Yeah, that's basically... Yeah, because you can walk between bonfires. Something I will say. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's basically those big fucking trees. Even this, because we don't have like a ledge grab. Not really, anyway. And that bit with like the mages and stuff, that is part of it because like spells and even with folks like Renee. Yeah, that path is right at... I'm a fucking idiot. Why did I do that? Yeah, the leaf straws is basically your HUD containers. And these is basically how you're getting more points. But... might as well, since there's not much I'm using them. Well, not yet. I should forget. Oh, right, because that's not going to be until fucking Field of Geo. Again, much later.
魔法入門書から安息のろうそく衛星の三角の紋章見たことないわキノコに水をようこそ見知らぬ旅この先下の分かれ道怪物怪物は皮が分厚いから魔法キノコに水をようこそ見知らぬ旅人さんろうそくと花知らないのこの先の安息のライネちゃんアロスの村のみんなのキノ 庫に水。ようこそ、見知らぬ旅人さん。護身用の幻覚剤を作っているの。どうして知ってるの？あなたも魔法師。
You know, there's a thing that already exists for that.
正確に言うと、私の先生が
Yeah.
熟練のいいなぁ。私、あなたすごい人なのね。よければこれを探してきてくれない？虹の原野でよく見かけるわ。探し。
Oh yeah, because of the fucking soldier I fought.
これでがこの魔導書をあげるわ。ここ。
Yeah, no, I definitely missed them. Because the one that I ended up finding first was the book of Hydra. And I could have fucking sworn that it was like, you know, that's definitely back then. I just missed it. Anyways, Fireball. Just Fireball. How powerful is it? Is that Fireball? Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. And unfortunately, because we don't have much mana to work with to begin with, can't exactly be throwing around like you. But once we do, though, once we do have a way to like recover mana and shit, there we go. Wait, do we seriously? What was I thinking? It was gonna... It's the resting path. I'm an idiot. Like I said it would be, because I think I got the Book of Hydro before the Book of Pyro because of how long it was taking to get the Prism Power. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually weaker than... Granted, there are elemental weaknesses and whatnot, but like... That's weird. I mean, I get why, but still, weird. Like, and the reason I make it a point to like, oh, I haven't dropped the sword yet, because it's actually, I want to say it is a sword you can technically get in the chest. I'm just trying to see if I can get it earlier than that. Hold on. Fucking Dark Souls 3 training me to check every fucking elevator. And I wish I was kidding. Like, ever since playing through Dark Souls 3 again, I'm reminded. Check every crevice of the goddamn elevator. Oh, right, you're here as well. God damn it. This? Oh. Oh yeah, I think it's a good time as any to discuss the difference between normal and advanced. So normal, as you see, like these traps, they send you back to the closest point in which you touch ground. But in advance, they not only do that, but they also deal damage on top of that. So, granted, they did say that as like a bit like during, like when you select the difficulty. But that's gonna be a pain, especially considering how many traps there are. Oops. Once again, very much showcasing why I initially did like the whip. Because having that sort of AoE without having it be behind a skill is fantastic. Less fantastic is that, not getting that many whips. Ow. Not getting that many whips. Oh, right, because down there is like a crawl space you can't reach without the slide. Oh, so sorry. Oh. There we go. The fuck's a hitbox, right? Come on. Hmm. Yeah, good. Okay. Definitely seem to slow down levels now. Wait a second, I did say we would see it slow down for a bit. And these fucking things. Not these slugs. Those. Wow, you missed both times. It was at that point in time I realized, oh yeah, there's a stomp. Or a fucking drop kick. A drop kick, you need to reach that. A drop kick I thought would be enough to break the fucking platforms that are made of stone. Nope. You need something else. You need something stronger than that. Yeah, real smart. Put yourself in the corner. Again, real smart. Oh boy. Let's get it. Oh. I was like, oh, it followed me back up. No, that's much later. What? also seem a bit faster. That is other side. Like you could just see if the camera can actually show you. But more often than not, is you gotta be on the other side. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, Paul is also going to be trying to remember stuff. Ah, gee, man, if only we had a drop kick. How much we have? Yeah, might as well. Boop. I did not mean to do that, but what was it? It technically helps anyway. Whoops. I mean, since we actually do have ways to use magic now. Nope. Quite a bit of ways from that. Yeah. And the thing that makes this other one potent is that we actually do get at least like one or two, like one way to like reset your talent points. But like, as far as I know, there's like 3 of them in the whole game. Like 3 chances to reset your talent points. But by then, you'll probably have a shit ton that... Oh, I'm sorry. I can't reach that. Okay. Alright. Ah, sorry, man. You need a double jump. Sin. Oh, but I could have gone over here earlier. That would have been nice. I'm actually seeing crits. Even though I don't know how likely we're gonna make use of crits. Probably late game, if I have to make any sort of bet at that. Because then we'll actually get stuff that'll raise it up higher. And not just a talent tree. Yeah. Never mind, that's the opposite side. Not yet. Ow. Seriously, that was a lot. Is that that big would be good, but okay. I think it's supposed to be both of them, but okay.
やはりこうなっ
危ないこと。先生が
大爆発の後
先生、なぜ教えてくれなかったんですか。
僕がここに来たのはアーティフェクスでアロスの気配。
復活。あの少女に違いないリペさん。少女のローブには。
三角の紋章。
Yeah, Misty Waters. We're not gonna be able to reach that until 80% of the game is done.
大陸の一番端だよな。とにかく先生を取り。
心配するなライネ。肉体の死は。
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, no, seriously, all the way over there. Like, here we're doing a lot of. Oh right. The new thing that we learned. There it is. Come on. Come on. Oh, him. Awesome.
会えて嬉しいぜ。俺はカルサ。相
The little paint.
忍者の遺物を探してるんだ。
Actually, don't know what to describe that little fucker.
こちらは仲間の一
忍者といえば、忍者の座という人物
Yeah,
の
just
伝説を
interrupt
聞い
us,
た
why
の
don't you?
才能のない人間が最後には偉大な冒険家になったっても。
おい失礼だぞ。
ごめんごめん。俺ってば喋り出すといつもこうで。
てこのアホ
Yeah,
み
it
た
is
い
a
な
penguin.
ペンギンが
Okay.
あんたのくるるん言葉も話せないのかよ。俺様の足も
あ、長くなったな。宝探しに遅れちまう。ブランダー、出発の時間だ。
おい俺は放棄でちょっと変わった人たち
And it's one of many NPCs we'll keep seeing throughout this. Granted, he does, by the end of it, give you a pretty dope greatsword. Like I said, trying to spice up the blades that I have been doing. So it's not just the sides and the whip for a little bit, and then eventually ending up with the dual blades. I want to at least try and see if I can make the greatsword make two. Then again, it's probably going to be how I feel about Dark Souls. Well, not Dark Souls. Fucking Monster Hunter with the greatsword. Didn't like it at first, but ended up easing up on it because of how much I ended up finding myself using it. More often than not, it ended up being, like, fantastic. Unless it's the fucking hammer. I cannot for the life of me use the hammer. Or the hunting horn, for that matter. Those are weapons I actually... The hunting horn is a weapon I fucking love. Never got used to how well I can use it. Oh, right, it's two for the both of them. Just? Probably, right? But I haven't even gotten a single greatsword yet. Okay. That was dumb. That was real dumb. I was probably better off just deflecting projectiles than to try and force myself in. Or just waiting for him to move. Oh, what? That was dumb. I probably could have just... Probably could have just backtracked instead of doing that. Oh well, he had to come back here anyway. Guys, I missed up on that. again. That was dumb. Because that is an elevator. Yeah, I could have just gone back up here. Oh, no, never mind. That was easy. Oh. Come on. You. Enjoy. Why did you do that? Like, then again, why do I do a lot of this? Just, I just get the elevator then. Come on. You. Was. Okay, to be fair, we're not gonna be able to do pretty much everything else because of how much just needs like the slide or the stomp or the double jump as I'm learning. Like this. And I'm pretty sure that's just for Sed's coin. Nothing else we could do. Up to. Oh, you're funny. Real funny. Wait. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Oh, no, I already forget something. Oh, that's a record. Holy shit, that's a record. Okay. Um. Oh my gosh, I did. Okay. Now I know. I forget stuff. And why I don't. Spare. Oh my gosh, I'm a fucking idiot. I know what I was missing. The bit that I didn't go up to. It seems so fucking obvious, and why I don't think it's just like, oh, I'm done here. No. Remember that fucking slide I mentioned? It's in here. It's right above you. Right. Oh, wait, no, you gotta deal with him first. Oh, right. Ow. There we go. Gulliver is a necklace that lets you slide too. And no, you don't get a crawl either. It's just a slide. And that magic journal is your bestiary. And if you can guess that, get achievement for completing the bestiary, you'd be correct. Yeah, that's the field of Geo. I'm mistaken. I don't recall if I ever got it. No, I haven't. Like, okay. Either that or, again, I forgot. But I don't recall ever getting that bracelet. Despite how many of those enemies I fought. Wait. Oh no, I know where this is. This is the Halcyon Vines. Yeah, we're not going to really do. Well, not access this really. Not that there's really much to really do with it. Outside of it being like getting weapons using coins and something to do with a specific Easter egg that you can get by getting the fucking glyphs. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In the next... fuck knows how long it's gonna be. Because I didn't realize that I didn't even, like, get it. Actually, I don't recall what it was, but I think in one of the dialogues for, like, when you're getting the glyphs, fucking Ilfrey here reacts kind of differently with each one. Okay, now we can go up. Is this way? Yeah. Oh, right, the fucking traps and stuff. Yep, right there again. Oh. I don't know why I thought that would work. Yeah, the fucking pressure points. And a big fucking snail.
むむむいむいむむでっかいカタツムリだな。助けを呼んでるみたい。おいカタツムリ、助けが欲しいのか。むい。
Yeah, that bastard up there.
すみません、誰かいませんか。
何があった。
私は旅の商人です。安息の町へ行くために大地の領域で虹の石。
そこから出られなくなってしまったんだ。
頭上に出られそうな
I'm sorry.
のですが、
That was clearly Renee speaking, not Tark.
やってみます。
ありがとうございます。
むいむい。
Did I not recall seeing that? That's so weird. That seems like the kind of thing I would have recognized, but I just haven't. Oh, right. Come on. Getting real fucking concerned that, to be fair. More shocked that we haven't gotten to this sword yet. And you know what's shocking is that this kind of played out how it was my first time playing this as well. It's just like, oh, there's a bunch of different swords, different weapon types. Sorry, you don't get into the sword or dual blade. Or a whip for that matter. Or a scythe for that matter. Like, very, very weird how spaced out, like, getting new weapons is. See, you get selected mid portion of the game. It's like, oh yeah, we'll just give you a bunch of new weapons. Also, very much love it if I could actually do this properly. Thank you. But, excuse me? Okay. Cool. Very cool. Really? Well, that actually shows what happens when you die. Like I said, XP gone. You gotta pick up your fucking bloodstain. It's probably not helpful compared to how many times I run into things. Wait. Why did I do that? Let's try it again. There we go. Sadly, we ain't got any humanity that we dropped as well. Just our experience. Yeah, we're definitely not doing that. Alright, smooth. Why did I do that? Okay, now this... real fucking careless, real fucking greedy. It's not. Dang. Oh no, the boots, right. I'm not supposed to.
助けて。日本
Two
兵
legs.
士。ライデちゃん、変な生き物がいる。僕、助けて。助けてほしいの？そう。お願い。俺様が引っ張り出してやろうか。そうじゃない。胞子、取り返す。このキノコ、何言ってるかよくわかんない。
I wish I could say this sooner, but yeah, not a big fan of Iltry. Ignis. Like, good lord. It's one thing I really do not like about companion characters is that ones that talk a shit ton. Especially for main characters that already speak. Ones that are annoying as all hell. Or helping characters that legit just don't help at all, despite the fact that's literally part of the reason why they're there. Looking at you, fucking pussy. God. Oh, right. Oh, this is unfortunate. What's that? No, I lost my train of thought. That's not. Oh wait, I actually got all of them at once. Okay. I'm pretty sure one of them is straight up you have to get from like the fucking school. Because I don't think it's just a regular mushroom spore. Oh. Okay. Oh, whoops. Wait. Oh.
先ほどの親切な方ですね。いや、
大丈夫でしたか？
大事はありませんが、崩落を避けようと足。
でも軽い崩落だったみたいだな。
ダメです。崩落したのは高価。
食料ともたくさん交換。気をつけてください。ああ、たくさんのあなた。
でもありがとうございます。旅のお供にぴったりな消耗品。
商品を。
I want to say some of these you actually can get as drops, but like. I'm gonna jinx myself, but I'm pretty sure we're not gonna need them. This, however, I won't forget grabbing because that's important. Anna. Now see. No, seriously. Fucking dogs. Oh, right. I can't even do anything. You don't have the stop. Or the cape. Oh my god, you go too fast, it just looks like she's stopping. Alright, let's go back there anyway. Okay. Oh no, I know what's. Oh no, it's just a mushroom piece. There is something underneath it that's actually a hidden path, but like I wanna try and save it until I get a double jump because I think it's actually supposed to do it with it. Unlike what I tried to do. Just try to enter it without a double jump and making it much harder than it had to. Know what I want to see, though. And it's probably not the case whatsoever. Don't tell me. Okay. I was about to say, did you drop your dual blades? I mean, it'd be really really cool if he did, because at least it'll be a different weapon to use for the time being. Nope. Okay, no. No, goddamn fact you can't. Like, no, wait, like, it's right there. Oh, you're joking. Okay. It's really disappointing. I could have goddamn sworn you can't. No, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that ways to Emerald Falls, which let's not get. Just keep failing the platform. I'll see. I seen it right. It really just looked like a slowdown, which I'm really hoping is not the case. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Like, oh, this ain't good. Might as well since I already have it. This one I ended up using a bit more than I realized because the continuous damage had actually been very useful. If not outright ridiculous. Okay. Oh, right, fucking mimic. I'm going to see mimics that fucking elite. Oh, and this. For a key that you're not gonna see for a while. A good one. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, not even sure. Yeah, I was anticipating this to be at least a bit. I didn't realize it would be too fucking. Are you serious? Get over here. Oh. Bueno, no sale nada, ¿eh? Both think that's stopping. Probably Emerald Falls, right? Because that's actually where you get the double jump. But I don't think we're gonna try and squeeze in getting the double jump on this. Yeah, probably. Because then that frees up the exploration so I can actually get some stuff. Oh, another one. It's basically just a jump back. Eh. And I'm pretty sure these are like messages from like the Kickstarter backers. That's actually kind of that's nice. I know I'm gonna have to go into Emerald Falls. That up there is a boss that I probably should try and do. Actually, no. Because what's her name actually has, like, resting potions, and I might as well get them anyway. Because I found myself needing to teleport. It's like, oh, I probably should be getting those. They may not be the same as on the bones, but they might as well. Oh. Right, I'm gonna need a lot more. Because these are permanent buffs, these ones. But they also have temporary stuff you can get them. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna need a lot more than that, but... Oh, wait, no. It's fucking dark. It's down here now.
ちの
Probably not right now. Hmm. I was really hoping I could actually get this early so I can do as much as I can with this. Unfortunately, technical errors have completely destroyed that. So here we are. I am so sorry for whatever the hell that was earlier trying to start. And hopefully Sealed Palace actually starts sometime next week. Otherwise, it's probably going to be yet another one I end up not doing. Really sucks. I was trying to really make sure I have some variety. And, you know, besides doing just chatting stuff, which I do want to do more of. But that's about it. Probably what's going to happen with Steel Palace is I'm probably going to end up recording. But here's hoping that it doesn't happen. And I can actually do stuff as scheduled.